Now that we have our first two players, of course, we're going to need a game. And for that, we have Louis Letry with his game Amulet of AmunRuuUUN. Hey, Louis.
Hello, thank you for inviting me.
Of course. I mean, what we've seen so far, and you guys are going to see soon, is what an amazing game that you brought us today. Do you want to tell us anything about this Amulet of AmunRuuUUN?
So I call them one-night stand adventure. They are small adventures of between like 3 and 6 hours where you have two players that must cooperate and collaborate to solve enigmas and different challenges that are proposed to them. And then I'm really curious to see how those two guys are going to perform today.
Just imagine how their team are going to be like totally making fun of them if they turn out not to be as good at solving problems as they are in esports. Now, unfortunately, this is so early in development that we don't have a trailer, but we do have a trailer of the other game that you have made prior that is quite similar. That was
To Be Headed or Not To Be, which is exactly in the same kind of those one-night stand adventure. And in this one, you play two small skeletons that have a very peculiar situation.
Okay, well then I would say let's just head out over to the video of To Be Headed and Not To Be, and then we're gonna go into the gameplay of the Amulet of AmunRuuUUN. So, and we're back, and we're going to try to get it set up so that we can see the player's screen. But so far, I mean, I just love the cuteness of that one.
Thank you.
Compared to other games that we've seen. So yeah, and we're already in the gameplay, so we have two screens. Tell us a little bit about the setup right now, Louis.
So basically, in this game, in Amulet of AmunRuuUUN, you're incarnating two archaeologists that are going to explore a pyramid. I guess you can guess it's quite heavily inspired by Indiana Jones, Lara Croft, or like the Mummy films, and that's a bit the spirit I want to bring here. In two players cooperating and having a nice time and a deadly time somehow at some point, I guess. And yeah, so now they are starting with exploring a bit the entrance chamber, looking a bit around like what has been left from previous archaeologists and trying to figure out how to do the rest.
So this is the first room, and they have no idea how this game is playing, right? So they just woke up in this room, and now they have to figure stuff out.
Exactly. Yeah. Basically, there is a small. So I told them the small story. They are basically sent by the university to explore these pyramids, and now they have to figure out how to reach let's say the most important part, the funeral chamber of the pharaoh, to recover an amulet. Mm-hmm. But I guess today is going to be a bit short to reach this point.
Of course, yeah. As you said, it's a one-night only game, so you planned, as you said, like a 5-hour gameplay.
Yeah, around this time. I mean, it really depends how fast you are at solving enigmas, but that's basically the time frame I'm trying to reach. The idea for that is that usually the games takes you lots of time and lots of investment, right? If you play League of Legends, Fortnite, or whatever, it's hundreds of hours of gameplay that must go in there before the time you can really enjoy yourself because you manage the stuff. And sometimes you just want to jump on, have an evening where you can cheat on your favorite game and do something else, enjoy something else. And that's basically the inspiration there. You can pick a friend, pick an evening, say, okay, tonight we are trying to reach the end of this game, this pyramid. And then you're two cooperating sometimes.
I mean, I love the concept, especially to be headed and not to be. It's just, it's so much fun to be mad at your friend. It's probably the only time that they can actually say that. It's kind of like Portal 2 had to cooperate, and I just love those kind of game modes, and there's just so little games that do that. So I'm really happy that you brought us this here. So we can see them struggling with some papers. So what is the idea behind that? So
at the very beginning, the first entrance chamber has already been explored by other archaeologists. So now they have to figure out what they found and try to continue from there. And as you said, like this part when you can like spike a bit your teammates and fight a bit about that in the first game, to be headed or not to be, you can actually steal the head of your teammates and then run with it. And when I did the first place testing with my girlfriend, I had to say that this was quite painful because I really never had my head on my shoulders for long, but I guess I asked for it.
Okay, so now it looks like they're placing some pieces of paper on a wall. Do they have to like match it, or what is the?
Yeah, I think they are slowly reaching the idea. They can see that there is different pieces of papers that looks a bit like a puzzle.
Ah.
And there is some information here and there. Yeah.
It's kind of like an escape room.
This is actually a bit the concept, yeah.
Yeah.
A virtual escape room, and as I'm not limited by physical constraints, I can basically go wherever I want.
Yeah.
And here, so the first one was very based on what I call enigmas. The second ones are also based on something I call trials, which are more accuracy, speed, and agility. It's challenges. Mm-hmm. And to mix a bit like the speed of the game. Sometimes you have to step up and think, and sometimes you have to let your basic instinct run and run through the pyramids to survive.
So now, just so you guys at home know as well, we have, of course, been a little bit kind to our dear playtesters, DOS and Swisside. They have three, they can wish for 3 tips or 3 hints from you.
Yeah.
They haven't used one yet. We're going to be excited if they're going to use all 3 or if they want to try to do it all on their own.
We'll see if the ego is coming in there.
So as you can see, there's so many little things that you can pick up and move, and I believe there's also going to be a lot of red herrings, right?
So actually that's something I try to avoid a bit.
Okay.
Because I don't feel the impression of being lost in the game and not knowing exactly what to do. So I try to keep them a bit direct.
Okay.
So you can't really miss, you can miss things, but usually you can't interact with so many things that are useless.
I mean, that's fair because you don't want people to give up on the game just because...
Exactly. And there is actually, in those games, there is usually a hint system where when you're playing, if you really feel lost, you can just request a hint, and then at some point I'm usually generous enough to even give the whole solution.
Yeah.
Because sometimes it's not a question of capabilities or anything, it's just a question of seeing the small detail that might or might not be in your way of thinking.
What I think is really cool about this as well is because it's co-op, it gives you the possibility of replayability. Because, I mean, once I played it with one friend, and we had a great night, I might know the answer, but then I might want to, play it with another friend and see how they might want to play or find out how the riddles work. And I might have forgotten some parts of it, but it's just, you have to be 2 players for it, right?
And actually, as a game developer, that's one of my favorite parts. When you get to pick a friend or a playtester and watch him fiddle around, try to solve the enigmas, and when my friends tries, I'm usually behind them watching every move, and they look at me and say, "Am I right?" And I say, "I don't know, I can't tell you."
That's really cool. So, boys, how are you guys doing? Are you struggling a bit? Or you think you got it? You guys want a hint? Okay, they want a hint.
Okay, a hint. So you have to look at the pieces of paper, and you have noticed that there is some colors in there. Maybe you should take a great look at those pieces of paper.
Oh.
And,
yeah, so we can see there's yellow, blue, and red dots.
mm-hmm. There is 4 colors.
I just really stop messing around and do something.
Put the yellow in the fourth. It's the last one. Yes.
Yeah, okay. Now I can hear you guys.
Okay.
It's
We can
better.
hear you as well.
No, so what I understood so far is that we have 4 pages, and there are 4 different colors on the pages, and then you have this additional page which also has the yellow color, which gives you a tip about an order, and you have 4 colors here, so I wouldn't guess each page with a color has a number you have to guess.
Mm-hmm.
And put we could start with the red one maybe.
Oh, I found green.
Okay, but I'm still struggling to understand how you solve each page. For instance, you have one with the cat here, which has a color. I forgot which one, but it has a color.
Yeah, that's exactly the direction. And now you should maybe take a look. What are you looking for? And maybe what you're looking for is on these pages, and you have to find where.
So yeah, for instance, I have this example that mentioned cats.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's either you have to count the number of cats somewhere, or the other one I don't understand if there's any computation.
I'm not that mean.
Okay, so the first one, it has the bird.
Maybe it's just the number on the...
Yeah, you're going in the right direction.
So here you have, what's the maximum number here? 9? Yeah, so maybe one of these numbers. We can try to brute force the code.
I found the number. Look,
Where?
because look on the red letter. I'm looking for the red one since it's first. Look, it's all these dates, and then here it's 1924 and the 7.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, okay. So
Nobody
then
would put a 7 there randomly. That wouldn't happen.
So this one is either 2 or 3, page 3 or kilometer 2, but I guess the page 3 is not written on any other page. So let's go with blue as how many?
Blue is second one, or
Blue is third,
That's cool.
and red is first.
That's really cool.
So it's red, green, blue, and yellow.
right, so what's green?
I mean, I personally dislike games that have riddles that are way too easy, or some riddles which, like Monkey Treasure Island, something where they had this really weird riddle that nobody ever could solve within like 20 years.
Mm-hmm.
But I like that. How do you even balance this?
Yeah.
If
If you have any good answer for that, I'm taking it.
Last
But
one. Last
the way I'm
number is
doing
1.
it is going, let's say, bottom up, because I start from the solution, and then I try to build a small story on how to reach this solution. So as a developer, I have the kind of easier way, because I know the solution, and I have to find how to get there. And this can be arbitrarily complex, and that's a bit the part that is tough. And as a rule of thumb, I usually think that once I'm fine with the solution, once I'm fine with the enigma, I know it's too hard.
Yep.
Because I've thought and worked on it for a few hours, few days, and now I know that no one can find it, and I try to make it as easy and as unobvious as I can. And then there is only one solution, is like playtesting to the friends, sending them saying, hey, can you try this and tell me what you think?
Yeah.
And then...
I mean, but the sad thing then is the good thing is you will know how difficult it is, but the sad thing is once you've solved it, are you then like giving fake results for the riddles or for the puzzles?
My playtesters only accept to be spoiled.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's the. But usually I pay them with food or something, and they're quite fine with it. So
Okay.
That's fine.
Just a quick question to DOS.
Mm-hmm.
You find the green page? Because I got the number from I think I got the number from blue and yellow.
Look,
It's
this
there.
one, the green page. Oh,
No, this is the yellow one.
Which one? This one is the green page, I think. One of them, it's only on the back. Yeah, here, see.
Okay, so we're only missing one number, right? It's only the green.
But green, no, green is 9 because look, it's 29.9.9 meters. Come on, nobody would mistype a number. Never have.
Where did you see that?
Yeah, left side.
I like you girls.
Yeah. So why doesn't it open?
Well, because
we didn't put 9 here.
Just imagine coders playing
There is
this.
no 9 here.
Coders,
There is a nine.
programmers, because they always see like this is too much or this
second
is
should be
too
9.
little. That's where DOS shines.
It's not 9 here.
And that's
It's-
actually
no.
like the, you know, when you said, yeah, maybe we have to count the cats or something, and that's a bit the difficulty is that it's really easy to start when you don't find the easy solution. To start like growing your reflection and going somewhere else, and maybe we have to start counting like the number of. Oh well, they succeeded.
We hacked the game.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh no, they have all the 4 statues.
Yes. So now I don't know if we've seen it, but they have basically unlocked the Rosetta Stone,
Oh,
Oh, you got the 4th one.
Yeah, it was inside this, yeah?
which gives them access to valuable information on how to understand
Okay, we have to...
hieroglyphs. and
we have to...
No, we don't need this one, I think.
Yeah, he just said we need it. He literally said we unlocked the Rosetta Stone.
Well,
You're doing esports or?
I don't know, I'm not big into stones, okay?
DOS,
More minerals, you know?
Okay,
DOS
so
is so competitive. He won't even list. He won't even believe the
So-
developer.
see, you have the eye in the middle here, and then it gives you which bird we have to place where. I don't know if it's birds or
Well, they're not birds, but okay.
stuff. So the eye is in the middle, and then above you need the one.
It's also a good idea that we took players from different teams, because if they fight now, then it's going to be better for the competition later on.
They are basically warming up now.
Yeah.
So how do
You'll see in 2
there's-
hours
there's a
there's
text
gonna
here?
be like, yeah, because of you we didn't succeed, so now I'm gonna kill you.
You can translate this, I can't read, okay? Please.
So as you mentioned, this is like an homage from the style, from the story to Indiana Jones, Lara Croft, and the Mummy trilogy. And of course, I'm talking about the amazing Brendan Fraser Mummy movies, and not the Universal Dark
The fourth one
Universe.
doesn't exist.
How did you decide to make it like in this vein and not like something else?
So this is a kind of, at least my very problem, that I have lots of ideas and then I have to sort through them. And this one was actually a reflection based on the previous one. The previous one, so this to be head on to be came from, in French we have this saying which is se prendre la tête, like to take its own head when you're thinking about something. I said, yeah, that's a nice, we could make some game about that. And the game is very, I would say, intellectual in the sense that there is not much platformer, not much speed, agility required. And then I thought that this would be a nice step up to...
Oh, they moved to the next... Is that the next room now? Sorry.
Yes.
You said, so in this game you have a lot of speed and agility.
And in this one I tried to balance a bit speed and agility, those trials and enigmas. And if they succeed, this enigmas here, we should see probably one of my favorite parts. So I really hope, guys, you're a bit more efficient than before.
Yeah,
No pressure, but please don't fail. But no pressure.
How long do we have? That's the question.
Not much longer.
I don't know how much. 5 minutes. But no pressure. But don't fail. But no pressure.
Yeah, sure. We didn't use any hint, or is it me?
I think we used one hint.
Okay. I think it's a good moment to have another hint,
Yes,
maybe.
please.
So you see there are some levers. Can you do stuff with those levers? And
Wow.
oh yes, you can do things with that.
Oh, there is a picture below the lever. Okay, we have somewhere where we can... Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
you should try to pull them. There is a fashion in which you have to pull them.
Oh, we can
So
try
do
again.
you see those holes? I mean, they look terribly familiar, like those blowholes where they have like arrows coming out.
Yeah.
I mean, it could just be me, but I think that's what just happened, right?
So in this one, if you fail finding the solution, basically darts are spit at you.
Okay, so...
Then is there like a
So-
penalty after you get hurt, or you just
No.
it just resets that room
Yeah,
then?
it just resets.
Okay.
So you have to use the two plates. Yeah, those two pressure plates at the same time, and this disactivates exactly. And now you can start doing So take a look at the pictures, all the pictures, and then try to figure out what could be the next step.
Okay, so I guess we have to do the levers in the right order, because you have a little sign below or symbol below the lever, and here you have a bunch of symbols. So.
Oh, I really wish that I can give them the solution.
I mean, I really hope that they make it. But in the meantime, while they're struggling with that, you're still in development, right?
Yes.
How can one stay in touch with you and the game and help you in any kind of way?
So I have a Twitter. It's Fruits Yggdrasil. It's the Twitter of my studio, and that's basically where we post the most regular updates. I also have a website, which is fruitsofyggdrasil.com, where you can follow. I'm a bit more in depth because I have like a dev blog going on there, where I go a bit more into depth about what's going on, how it's going on, what's coming next. And that's the way where you can keep in touch. If you want to support the studio, the easiest way is to go and buy To Be Headed or Not To Be, and to wishlist the Amulet of AmunRuuUUN, which are both on Steam at the moment.
Get on Stone.
Yeah, I will definitely do that. And of course, for you guys watching at home on Twitch, there's gonna be some links and references to it in the description, as well on HeroFest.ch in the program. You'll find more information to the Amulet of AmunRuuUUN.
And at the moment, I'm doing a giveaway on my Twitter.
Oh, really?
For some To Be Headed or Not To Be, to thank you for inviting me. And
that's so
to offer
sweet.
something for the viewers.
Okay.
So, and I hope we can have one of the Twitch moderators, or we can set that up so people will know who to follow on Twitter to get in touch.
Okay.
Now, guys, come on, we really want to see that part.
We
Just
need a
hint, please. Hint.
Yeah, big hint.
Big hint.
Top hint.
So you are two, and there is something to do with maybe pairing stuff there.
Okay.
Take a look at all the pictures on the levers, and maybe you can.
Okay, but this is where talking will be helpful to try to match them.
All right. I think. Okay. Look, I'm looking at the one, and on the right side, there's two guys. Maybe it's this, or it's the ones on the left. We pull the levers at the same time with these symbols, depending on which side they are.
Yeah, we can try.
Makes a lot of sense.
I don't think we have any picture of the guy sitting, but there isn't one with the.
Do you have like a?
We have some
chef hat.
Yes, I know what you mean. I'll check.
So as far as I can tell, there's
no, not here.
doubles of the bird that we saw.
There's no pair.
So I would assume that if you both draw the bird lever at the same time, something might happen.
Come on, guys.
There is the eye. There is the eye and the bird. That's for sure.
All right,
okay,
let's do that then. Okay.
There's an eye. There's an eye, and I guess on the other one there must be a bird. This one.
Where's the eye? I can't see it. Here, I have it. Okay, 3, 2, 1.
Okay.
What do you mean? Okay. Did you pull?
Yes.
Oh.
Did you?
I pulled.
Okay.
And
Does it sound good?
Something
Let's do
happened?
other bird. You do dog or cat.
Oh, cat. Yeah. Okay.
You have.
I'm not so sure. I have something like a.
so you're on
Maybe
the right
it's on-
direction.
Maybe it's on the same side. Even. Look, I have the cat here. Look.
You have the cat?
Yeah, come to me.
Okay. Try to
I'll do
find the
bird.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
No.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's a fail.
It's a fail. It's
Maybe
not
if
the
you
same?
dodge.
Wait, it's not the same. Wait. Did you make sure it's the same ones?
Oh.
That's clearly a fail.
Well, unfortunately, we will not be able to go there because we ran out of time.
Terrible.
I'm sorry.
Thanks so much to DOS and Swisside for trying to beat this game. Of course, it takes about 5 hours to get through.
Yeah,
And
exactly. And they were already quite efficient, so
Yeah.
thanks to them.
Yeah. Thanks a lot.
if you guys want to check that out and learn more about it, of course, head over to your Twitter page. Which was it again? It was
Fruits Yggdrasil. Unfortunately, I couldn't fit all the letters in there, so I had to cheat. There is not the off.
okay. We're gonna have that somewhere in chat and in the description.